When I think of volunteers, I think of service. And I think of all the sterling examples of service that I see week in and week out here at Firewheel. Whether it's Kevin Davis remembering every single name he's ever heard, to people helping out with the communion dishes, to people counting the head count in the auditorium, to someone making sure I remember to blow out the candles so the building doesn't burn down. All of these things require volunteers. With volunteers, I see the tireless spirit of service that y'all bring each and every week. From every activity y'all do it with a smile, you do it willingly, and I can see a real joy in your faces. And because of that, I know for a fact that visitors to Firewheel feel that same thing. They feel the familial sense that Firewheel naturally has. That's what y'all bring to the table. And for that, I cannot thank you enough from the bottom of my heart.
To see the smiles and excitement on the children's face as they come in and are checking in and they walk into those classrooms and those volunteers greet them with hugs and high fives and how are you doing today? And then at the end of the hour, them leaving and saying, have a great week, can't wait to see you next week. And the kids are just so excited. They come down and get their lollipop because they had a great time up in class. And it's not only teachers and volunteers in the classrooms that make children's ministry go. It's those that even sit at the desk and they're greeting families as they come in. They're checking in visitors. They're holding that baby on the lap when they're missing mom a little bit. And then, of course, we have our amazing security team that comes and sits at our desk and watches the video screen and checks the doors and lets us know when we have an escapee run out from one of the rooms and we have to go find them. VBS 2022 has been my most favorite memory so far. We had over 40 volunteers every night dancing and singing and sharing God's love and the light of Jesus to all these children that showed up, and it just was such an encouragement to me and brought me so much joy. We're doing what we're called to do. We're called to reach these kids because this is where it starts. And I thank them and I love them and I appreciate every minute of their dedication.
That I think about first with volunteers is the background, the foundations that we get from volunteers, the unnoticed work that volunteers often do. Really, our volunteers make the church work. I think about people who tidy up after the class meetings and pick up things and put things back in order, get them ready for next Sunday. Those kind of things go unnoticed. Those are the things that are really important, I feel, to the life of the church. And volunteers do that.
Sunday morning worship, if you enjoy worship, just know there's a lot of time and effort that goes into getting to where we are by Sunday morning. And along with that comes volunteers. Our musicians aren't paid, they're not compensated other than just the fact that they get to worship God on Sunday mornings. Man, our volunteers are amazing. I mean, the time that they spend in practice, the time that they spend focusing on the songs that we're doing, all that kind of stuff. And our volunteers on the worship team are they're amazing. And I could not do my job without them. I mean, I just couldn't. The constant showing up and being here on Thursdays and being here sometimes on Wednesdays and being here on Sundays. The reality is, man, these guys just give up their time throughout their weeks to present worship to you on a Sunday morning. And so, like I said, I'm very honored to be a part of Firewheel, especially being able to lead a group of volunteers. They mean the world to me. Man, I'm very thankful for the worship team. I'm very thankful for the volunteers that I have. And I just, like I said, I just cannot do this without them.
To all our volunteers, you are the ones that make Firewheel an incredible place and a place that we so dearly love. Whether you serve as one of our Sunday school teachers, whether you are in our parking lot, whether you are the security team, guest services, children's ministry, any ministry that is going on here, remember that every Sunday you play a vital role and you are being the literal hands and feet of Jesus as you serve and love people well. We love you. Thank you for your service.